ole wunde nemu wa dan dem na ndegede COA sign on the titi COA sign on the titi for that 4 good days 5 days convention we don't give her a chance at all because she's very important. No matter the security, we don't even care. We don't even trust the security self. Now, only one can yourself. Because only one come with her, she go with her. Obini Kwahana, oh, yes, so ye, I don't let one so ye, or more than the boy so ye. And the money never, we don't know what we are doing. But God is doing something that time, which we don't know. God said many things in this convention. And I thank God. But the question that we're supposed to ask ourselves now, who gives the COS a special security? Let us ask this question. Because committee 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 chief of committee of woman because every afọ get a woman wine ndona go woman wine ogo no woman wine ndo chubala na cabinet ogo de banchani ne okwando chubala enwe intelligent women. You have them very intelligent na brigi government. Then don't give them very intelligent women. Okay, can never buy these people because we had very high. Maromu chingom muwanye. Enwe lulu babara. Ogoroban chaninde for A to Z. Just say your plies. Shut up. Whatever go Biafra, okay, whatever go Biafra, ne go be. Ego mumaza nato. When I go be muwanyo. To go all of them. To cover back a cheer. We will say, wife and our soku, now poku. Panchani never go about. I just look them. I will ask them how far one day. Yes. I want an equal system or Kele. Pam. Or blackmail oga chopoge. Yeah, we don't know so you're not dance. Na kia. Name Anamaju. Onyanya our COS security. Mbasa I protest. Oh, what if family died? This is how manage Rebecca one, yes. This woman, I have never seen her before. Now that's a convention. But no security go. Oh, put the moon, more than them for than dig it. If I can one yak palamu, as to Chakwana me kenana. As usual now, or to see a tap lock one and my tap lock all the time. I will move with animal like a dog. A gentle tap lock, eh? And I'm a tap lock, young rover. One well, my call, see a baker, one in gas on your chat. Oh, you're not upon me, huh? On your chat. Hello?
Adam?
I'm on live.
You're on live. I'm going what I did to go live.
So I don't send the element.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Eh? Why you on your chat? I'm maybe one in Kansi. Can only COS that is security. Eben de Finland or Robert Toby, but Chema Biafra. Well, on security. Yes, yeah. Our COS. Check them now. Check them. Or look up beside the protest. It will take security. But no one even COS in that day.
Gwa anyị, gịnị ka o
What
mere?
is this?
Когда женщина пытается мужчине доказать
Ejebe m ekwu okwu. Ugo, ka anyị mechigodo ọnụ until you know that time. So, maka question ị na-ajụ, ajele na-agbakọ ego Nigerian gọọmenti kwuru ya n'oge nkele. Life onye ebi aka ka ebuli ya that period. N'ife oge nkele ji wee zọọ mana na-achọ ịzọrisi ibe ma ọ because na business ya akụgo. Because zoo government will iri ego for Badogi. He apolele ogwe. Their plan just to scatter that day. If you see eventually no one day to chapel gonna go. If you tell you watch out watch us. You cherry. Oh, never tell you this is the Rochako Baluka. As water, RIP. Or if I Pirava. Water, RIP for Vam. Water, RIP for Fogan Kelly. Water, RIP for all the useless criminals in that fundraising, all of them. Shame on you people. Van now what is their life for they malamado de piano 400. Van come on. I don't even that 2043 minutes so 1,111 or 112
Chai.
hey
Chai.
200 in a Twitter,
Chai.
123 in a Facebook.
Chai. Ụwa nwere ka ọ dị o. Ụwa nwere ka ọ dị. Ụwa nwere ka ọ dị. Ma today naanị ya ahụ. Today ihe o nwere ike ịnọ 300, 350. Yo sudete, ọ ga-agafe. Chai. Enweghị nọ n'ụwa a na-ejichi ụwa aka ike. Ụwa a na-ejichi ya aka n'ike. Andị marakwa na ihe ratara na-egbere ite. Ihe ratara na-egbere ite. Ọ na-ana na-egburigbe ọnụ. Chai. N'ihe o kwuru na good evening Sam Ogbonna. Ogbonna. Ogbonna na-emegide chetara m Victoria. Maazị Kevin. Ndewo. Ogbonna na-echetara m Victoria sọsọ m. Andị sọsọ m o tere m na-ekwubeghị ama m ọwa ọsọ ka ọ gbara. Ama m ọsọ ka ọ gbara. Obi adịghị ya ma ọ na-ewere m iwe. Ọ sị na m noo ya. Bụ nsogbu adịghị. Ka anyị muvuo.
500, 780 na YouTube only. Ngumwa, Van of all people. Now, goes in the Bella in the Gono, you never see something.
Chai.
Dear France, Mepegania.
Chai.
You're a useless idiot. You make a quitted that now pay for this is struggle. And the upper top, you don't touch that guy. Never. If you touch him, if you dare touching him, if you dare, Imonia better than Melam. Mabialo way that boy name him so much. When I see this guy, this small boy, Chineke water, questioning on any, a questioning on any, you wait 10 ule, tell ye haka. Shame on you. Shame on you.
Ajere.
Ugonna ka hapụ ka ikwucha ka emuvuo jee n'ubi onye nji wee bata ihe. Ịghọta na nke a tara m iche.
How much be this weighing thief? From where he thief the money? This is our problem.
Hey.
We move without asking questions. We don't want to ask questions. That's the problem we have.
Hey.
And this is our problem.
Oh, Guinea.
Even Bible say, question everything. Question somebody tell you, hey, COS do this. Ask that person to tell you, to show you what exactly is this that COS has done. Tell the person to show you.
Because vam.
Ugo. Hell. Chineke. Hell. Ugo. Hell. Mazi Birikwo. Hey.
Good evening from here once again.
Anya mmiri ejude m anya.
Nke ya mejikọ nega anya.
Enwere ihe Ugo kwuru na Mazi anya mmiri eju m anya.
Let's start from Go 247.
Chai, Mazi, just go into 1 minute.
Even Bible say question everything. Question everything. Somebody tell you, let's do this. Ask that person to tell you, to show you what exactly is this that COS has done.
Mazi, anya mmiri na-agba m. Ugo. Oh, Mazi, okay, if you dị ihu ya otu o si na-ekwu the thing, sorry. Check am tinye nke ị ga-afụ ihu ya anya. Otu o si na-ekwu the thing, emere m mistake. Iwe n'iwe, forgive m. Chai. Mazi gee ntị.
Wee bata here. It was like that,
how much be this weighing thief? From where he thief the money? This is our problem.
Hey.
We move without asking questions. We don't want to ask questions. That's the problem we have.
Hey.
And this is our problem.
Oh, Guinea.
Even Bible say question everything. Question everything. Somebody tell you, let's do this. Ask that person to tell you, to show you what exactly is this that COS has done.
Omihe Jijofo.
Ojiofo Ghana. Ojiofo Ghana.
Omihe Jijofo. Omihe Jijofo.
Ojiofo Ghana.
Agwara m Ugo mbido mmabawa aka n'okpuru Ugo ọ bụ nweta akpa amụ ya tọtọ mgbe chi na-arị ya yogo yo na-ebe but achọrọ m imi ya. I don't know why. Mazi Ifukwara.
Mazi Humble Lion, it's so painful what we are seeing. Like you said, when Mazi Kano said, in this time we are in, look at you go 247, knowing the truth. Because of a kaba, he walked away from the truth. Till tomorrow, nothing will change. Well, he said he's bringing a exposition. I can never see the exposition. And I think that what pipe him down is one or two cause. Because in everything we do this time around, we must present ourselves. Remember, I always say this word. We must present ourselves under international law for them to see how prepared we are, because they said social media is the most important area to prove a new government their quality and their quantity. That is why for me, I minimize things I do in social media this time around. Because you don't know who will come across your platform. You don't know somebody who will watch your program, because this thing sometimes we just fly into any YouTube or any account and they start watching it. That is why now, when I see all these things people are doing, it pains me so dearly, because they are destroying themselves, and also somehow they want to destroy those who are going to give us value. They are making our value to be valueless. But that is why we are here, to debunk their lies and also set the record straight without wasting time. That is why we are here. So Ugo 247 knows the truth. He had made the mistake.
No.
I am also of the opinion who asked him Ugo 247, you can retract your stay. It's the first time. I went there in a chance 3 times at this movement, but this is first time. And the question is, time of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, where is Ugo 247? It simply means no one will go 247 when platform time of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from day one of meet of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when he came Guru Aguden was having YouTube page. If you go 247 has YouTube, maybe before now he could have deviated and he become an old story.
Yes,
because coming of Go 247 to be mandate on YouTube was time of Obato Obie, 2020/2021. That is when we Go 247 started publishing in social media. These are the people that coming of Obato Obie brings out, and that is why they call them COVID-19 YouTube people, because of how those people see them.
How could she make mask?
Yes. And him honor them also deviate the blue mask.
Yes.
Because now I go to COVID-19, I got COVID-19, I go up here. So they now particularly make COVID-19 I have moved away from what we are doing. Go and check. In through COVID-19 in social media, they have all deviated. COVID-19 symptom has finally taken them away through deceive and lies and forming a cabal. After Obatobie, immediately our DPM take over, a new cabal has come in and they join what they thought they can take over from DPM by thinking that they will control her. And when they could not succeed in controlling her, when their advice was not welcome, because the woman who is there, immediately she know that this mountain has fallen on me, she take her time. Her lawyers, her advisors start advising her to look into international law so you can be able to defeat those local. That is why when he told them that we are on international level, they misunderstand it. With what she's doing today is proving that she is on the international level. So my fellow Biafrans, so that we know introduce ourselves, this is Real Biafra TV.
Eziokwu ụmụ Biafra, ụmụ United States of Biafra, ndị eziokwu onye mụ na ya nọ na dis platform eziokwu awụ Real Biafra TV, onye eziokwu, onye wetara ihe another dimension. That means ihe o wetara ewu onye ọbụla na-amara gị ihe from ihe ọ na-ezi gị ma na onye ahụ aga. Even Obieze, nchem Obieze dagidere iberibe, ama m na Obieze na-egecha gị. Today said Obieze abịa zuru your foreman to bebe zuru ozi gị n'ezi na ke this evil woman a nga that is igosiri emu that na ozi na-ezi na-aga aga. Obieze iwere ozi gị bịa gawa na ka enyi ya nwaanyị n'ezi nga ka m mata you are doing a great job. Maazị asị m gị jiji iche na anyị na-eme Chukwu Okeobia ma gbaa gị ume biko ụmụ Biafra Real Biafra TV dị ihe a. Onye na-subscribe bụ ya biko nụ ya ga-eklikie subscribe so that ka ị nweta ihe o ji na-abịa andọkwa ihe o ji bịa n'ọhịa with me this evening. Unu ma ihe m ji eme sọsọ kem unu ma ọnwa anya ka m tagidere eze nwe onye ọzọ mmege ọgwụla ibu sọmafu na ike agwụ n'unu m si ike egwu unu ike egbubeti ike aga agwụ m ile gị nwaanyị agba ya ụtọ dị ụgbọala na-abịa bịa gwa unu si na ọ ga-etriti my own fọkọp na mụnwa ji aka m na-etriti gị fọkọp ga-eme everyday.
Jesus.
Maazị Filipe, maazị enweghị ihe eme gị. I swear with all my life, ka m ka ihe ga-eme gị ya oge eme Obieze. Ndewo.
Thank you so much. No, I don't want it to happen to Obieze. I want Obieze to be alive for us to get our recognition and for him to see how Ngozi Orabaeze and the cabinet has pushed and recognition and make Biafra a reality. And also, our people must understand there is only one way to bring Simon Eba out, Mazi Kanu out. Our international recognition and our push, our quest for recognition. Immediately we get this recognition, they will all free out. We have discussed it here how a leader of Bangladesh was released, India, Pakistan, Nelson Mandela, Jomo Kenyatta of Kenya, and the numerous of them who has fought for this freedom. They all released after the independence official declaration of their country and also an international recognition, set all of them free. They release them like a hero. They come back in their country, become the first prime minister. They become the first president of all their countries. Go and check history. You can find this under Montevideo Convention 1933. My people, let us stand firm and stand strong to protect the mandate. We have only one mandate to protect. What is that? United States of Biafra seeking for recognition. That is all. Everything has changed. If anybody asks you, tell them that America, where you are, there was a day they declared their independence. Is it not true? They become a new nation.
Yes.
Under this rule we are playing today. There was a day Finland stood up, declared their independence. They become a new country. Every country in the world celebrating their independence. That was the day they declared officially, and they become a sovereign nation. Without declaration, you are going to be like Kosovo, Taiwan, Northern Cyprus, and the other countries that are in the world not officially recognized. But Kosovo, who played a football match on Wednesday with a whole Denmark that won Denmark, they are a country, but not a member. They do not have official recognition from any country that's under UN. But today, they have their money, they have their currency, they have their passport, they have some little alliance from other countries. That is why an international recognition gives you an opportunity to participate in the international global stage. This is where we are. And that is why we, Biafran, who have suffered during time of 1967 to 1970, we need official recognition for us to have every right to excel and control our border, our territory, our sovereignty, and our people. That is what international asks us to do. My people, we are not going to go back. We are there already. Just a little push here and there, international recognition is looming. Shame, Gabon, for you who refuse to stand on the truth. How are you going to hide your face in shame? And you have destroyed your destiny. We are, see, Mazon, why I am careful of things said social media, that I don't want to destroy my destiny when we get recognition. I'm not talking global, when we are in Biafra land. Someone like who has contest for councillorship politics in Nigeria and they did not give me, I may like to contest again. But if you am being straight with the government, when I come out, people will say, oh, we know him, read Biafra TV, let us vote for him. We know that he can represent us very well. These are the reason why I myself, I try to control and the things I am doing on social media so I can be able to stand on existing protocol that will push me. Because when you are not standing on existing protocol, you are making a mistake. You are falling out of the track. And once you fall out of the track, you are nobody anymore. People will see you as somebody who, once a betrayer, is always a betrayer. Our people never forget that. And we must continue what we are doing.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We move.
Anụmasị Chukwu gbaa gị ume, believe me, Chukwu gbaa gị ume, ị na-agba ndị ọfụma. So enwere ihe anyị jiri bịa n'oge iwepụtashiwo ya so that ndị ụmụnne anyị ha na-eche ka ha rie ya ọkụ ha na-eche anya enwere ike iwepụtashiwa.
We have two things that will bring this evening for our people to listen to.
Okay.
In the movement that we are into, and why we have to do that, and why it is very important that you pay attention to things that matter so much. What we have at first thing this evening is about, after our declaration, people that fall back. What are the dangers under international law after declaration of a new country and people decide to fall back? What is the danger? Number one, who are those sponsoring these fallback people? Is the question. Now, let me refer you to something that is always social media, the name of Finland, that is social media this time around. There is fallback people in Finland. Finland has two groups. They have the people that they call white and red Finland. In their history, the whites stood up and declared their independence in this particular Helsinki, where we went to declare our own nation. And what happened? A group come against the declaration. They call them Red Finland Guard or Red Finland people, citizens. They are Red Finland citizens. They come against their own declaration of their independence. This Red who was against the declaration, like what you see those who believe in IPOB, those who believe in Ogenkere, in Fallback Bridge, those who believe in CRC, those who believe in autopilot, and those faceless people. All of them are the same people. The way that Russia sponsored the Red Finland people to turn against official declaration of Finland as a new country in 1917. This is how also this individual you are seeing today, Nigeria sponsoring them for us to be under Nigeria and for us to not declare Biafra, and also for us to do not have our own independence or our own country. Like the way the Red want everything to be under Russia. That is how today Owaziriko told that he want Biafra under one Nigeria. IPOB want Biafra under one Nigeria. Ogenkere want Biafra under one Nigeria. The same method of the Red Finland people who turned against the declaration of Finland in 1917 to 1918, December 6. It happened in Finland. When I sit down to research and read about Finland so much, I find out that any character that people are presenting right now, exactly what happened in Finland is what our people are doing. Our own case and Finland case are the same thing. The same way that Finland stood up with some delegates from the whites, even some Red who went inside Helsinki for their declaration, turned back and joined their people. When these people like Shomo Okoma, who was the one handling Mike for our declaration today, come out and fall back, or even to fall into CRC and all what they are doing. That is why this is how the Red Finland people act. Who sponsored the Red? Who was against the declaration? It's Russia. Because Finland was under Russian Empire. And today, the fallback people, the IPOB one Nigeria, they are all free making move to Nigeria. Why you, who are like the whites of Finland, are not free to make move in Nigeria or to associate yourself in many groups of people? Today, what we are bringing to you is the danger of what this fallback is causing and how international law look at what they are doing, and also the danger of that thing that they are doing. These are the criteria things, the important things you need to know. So after you have listened to it, then you are going to listen to the benefit of declaration, standing on it, and get recognition. So we bring the bad side and the good side for us to compare two of us. Then we will now tell yourself in the group where you belong, what are you doing? Who are you working on their step? Who are you working on their tools? And who sends you to do what you are doing? If what you are doing fall on the rest of Finland on the fallback, that simply means there is no two ways to prove that these people are working for so-called one Nigeria. It's openly. Now, before we go in, let me give you one instruction. In school, when you are met passes to enter a new class and they ask you to repeat a class, how are you feeling?
Very bad.
Even though your parents willingly ask you to repeat a class, how are you feeling?
Very bad.
You know that falling back is like repeating a class. Mazombola, I'm going to say something. I can hear your voice from background.
No, I said I will feel very bad. I said I will feel very bad. I said I will feel very bad.
That is it. So today, how are you falling back? Repeating class, a level that you have passed through. You want to see go back and remain there. And you are in repeating class in JS3. and you want to go and write exam in SS1. How is it possible? Who does that? And where is it? How are it happening? It simply means that our people, because of some things that those are in the earlier stage of social media, refuse to brought to us. They allow our leader, Mazen Nandi Kano, Olima Simon, to be the one searching and bringing those things out. If they did not bring it out, we are here to do it in our own way as African people. A freedom or a new nation, a state cannot depend on their local bread. They must search and read to get what will help them to become a full country in international global stage. I want you to know that everything that we are going to prove to this evening, we have facts and figure. We are not just come to say it in our own way, but we must explain it to every layman understand, so our people may understand the importance of a new nation and the why declaration is the first step. Remember, in the morning, we proved to you between recognition and declaration, which one leads to the other one. They said recognition first. Sorry, they said declaration first before recognition. Without official declaration, nobody gives you a recognition. Also, no lobby can get recognition. Once a country is officially declared, a lobby has no access. A lobby has no work to get recognition, or they tell you that you get your land 80%. If you are getting your land 80%, why are you looking for international recognition? Why do you want other country to recognize you? And why are you crying for other countries to assist to tell Nigeria to live away in our land that they are occupying an international and a sovereign state nation right now? That is things that our common sense must go into, so we may understand the full thing that we are into, and why you on your own have to support your government, because your government is only thing. Declaration of a new nation is a first step, and as they said, is fundamental rights and the most important thing, that before you can go to any country for them to recognize you, that you must have a document of official declaration of a new state under international law. Even UN Charter, Article 22, 39, 43, 55, 51, all these are telling you declaration, 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 declaration. And they told you that if you did not declare it officially, that you are going to look like those countries I mentioned, Kosovo, Northern Cyprus, and also Taiwan in China. All these people are countries, but because of they did not have a document of official declaration, that is why they are not member of any group, UN, or a country that belongs to UN could not give them recognition, because any country who are under UN have official declaration. That's why I told you in common word, Nigeria is not a country. Nigeria is supposed to place where they place Kosovo, Northern Cyprus, and also Taiwan, because Nigeria did not have official document declaration as a country. Go and verify. Nigeria was amalgamated by a human being who said, come on, this is how it's going to be. You stay like this, and this is the name you will answer. That is what happened. For we, Biafran people, we are here to change that narrative for our people to understand that it is our fundamental right to declare United of Biafra as a nation. Also, to help to release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Simon Ekpa. This is why declaration is more important. Now, declaration on international law is a movement to change the status quo of the name they are calling them, of what crime they charge Mazi Simon Ekpa. Declaration of Biafra as a country is going to change those words, those charges, now that we are in appeal court. I want to understand the importance of declaration and why we are doing it. Today, for those who refuse to understand the importance of declaration, that is why I want to bring to you the danger of after declaration, you fall back. And what and what could lead to falling back, and what fallback represents in a new country that was officially declared. You are going to hear it right now as we move. I will ask you for this. Please keep your pen and your paper for yourself. When you come across those them argue, you can have something tangible to present to them and tell them, listen to this. Once you listen to it, they listen to it, they will run. Many of them refuse to come to argue. Even those who come in my comment section, after trying to give them one or two tate on the international law, what will happen? You will see all of them disappear. They will not comment. They will not come again. That is why what we are doing is very important, because our people, lack of evidence of what we are doing is a problem. They think we are just doing it. We are not just. We have a mission that we must accomplish. Remember, today is our fundraising. I want to know why you have supported your government, why you don't have to give money on the fallback. You are endangering yourself and your entire generation and your destiny. Not even we, because we understand what we are doing. Listen to this as we move.
Mazi, most of this group we are not more Umuajala. Enwekwa other group akpọ Umuajala.
There is no group can be recognized on international global stage, and no state can give recognition once you are not a country. If you like, answer Omuoma, answer the most obedient, humble lion. Nobody will assist you to give recognition. Nobody. And without recognition, you are a first state. That is what the national law said. That is why we bring this document to read to Biafran people, for them to understand the importance of this our official declaration. Yes, I told you last time on this platform
I just want that Sabo Faceless Unit to know. They say that their own group is Umuajala. Umuajala group.
They said after official declaration of a new country, every group who are agitating for a separatist movement stop exist. All are under declaration of a new country. Do you have this particular paragraph? Any group, IPOB, One Nigeria, Fallback, Accountability, CRC, Omada Highway, CRC, Faces Unite, and Omar Jan, none of them is existing. Why do I say so? In Finland, when Germany and Soviet Union come to assist Germany, assist France, assist Finland to fight against the rebel called the Red Guard Finland people, all the red, they tag them rebel because of what they are doing against the official declaration. Do you know that when Germany comes in 1918, March 10 precisely, when they come and Soviet Union, they rush to the side of those who declare it officially as a state and you have a government that is workable. That is how Germany, Soviet Union help Finland to defeat those who never want their declaration, or those after their declaration, they fall back to work for Russia under the Russia, and the other people said no. That is how it is. Our own is not going to be different. There is no recognition to any group unless you declare it officially as a state. And we have done that on November 29, 2024. After that declaration, every group that are fighting for Biafra, they are all collapsed. Everything is under United States of Biafra, officially declared on November 29, 2024. This is international law for you and what they ask us to do. I hope you got the answer very well.
Yes, Mazi. Thank you.
Okay, so I hope we are moved to play our... Why I am playing the voice is for the doubting Thomas, for them to hear the English first. I know that this is not hook up and make up stories, that we have to listen and do the important this time around. So as you come, please stay tuned, do not move away. We know that today is our fundraising. We are going to be fast for us to join the fundraising. But before you go, I want to have something in mind and understand that your government that was declared on November 29 is the best thing ever that has happened to the Biafran people. Listen to this as we move.
This means it may not be able to participate in international conferences, join international organizations like the United Nations, or be a party to most treaties. This can be a major fallback, as the country is excluded from the very forums that could help it stabilize and grow. Lack of diplomatic relations and immunity. Without recognition, a new state cannot establish formal diplomatic relations. This means its representatives, embassies, and consulates won't be granted diplomatic immunity, leaving them vulnerable to arrest or prosecution in other countries. It also makes it difficult to conduct official government business and protect its citizens abroad. Inability to sue or be sued. An unrecognized state's government may lack the capacity to sue in the courts of other countries, to protect its assets, enforce contracts, or challenge legal decisions. The principle of sovereign immunity, which protects states from being sued in foreign courts, may not apply, leaving it and its leaders exposed to legal challenges. Territorial disputes and security risks. Unrecognized states are often the subject of territorial disputes, as their existence challenges the territorial integrity of the parent state. The lack of international recognition makes them more vulnerable to military intervention, as other countries may not view them as a sovereign entity whose borders must be respected under international law. Economic and financial dangers. Exclusion from global financial systems. Unrecognized states are largely cut off from the global financial system. They cannot get loans from international financial institutions like the World Bank or the International Monetary Fund, and struggle to attract foreign direct investment. This makes it difficult to fund critical infrastructure and economic development. Trade barriers. A lack of recognition creates major hurdles for international trade. Commercial agreements, currency exchange, and even basic services like international postal services may not be available, making it nearly impossible for the new country's businesses to operate on the global market. Frozen assets. The assets of an unrecognized state's government or central bank, held in foreign banks, can be legally contested or frozen. This deprives the new government of the financial resources needed to function, and can be used as a form of political and economic pressure. In essence, while an unrecognized state may exist on paper, its lack of standing in the international community leaves it isolated and vulnerable, making fallback into instability a very real danger.
Making into instability a very real danger when you fall back. Now, sorry, we have to hear the voice from the beginning, because the voice started from where I was after section, where I stopped listening on my own from the voice, and they read everything together. So listen carefully for you to know the danger of falling back and why we don't have to fall back at all. Why we don't have to fall back. There is a lot of dangers that following falling back. Now listen as we move.
When a new country gains independence, there's a risk of a fallback, which essentially means a failure to maintain stability and progress, leading to a collapse into political, social, and economic turmoil. This danger is a major challenge for any newly formed nation.
I hope now we are going to be playing, stopping it, and explaining it to every layman understanding that you may understand it. When a new country officially declared an independence, there is a risk of falling back. Man's humble lion. This is my voice. I am only bringing the preaching that was presented in a document for us to know what we are doing. When a new country officially declared an independence, there is a risk of a falling back. Risk of falling back, which external means a failure to maintain stability and the progress, leading to a collapse into political, social, and the economy. The danger is a major challenge for a new found nation. Mazi, do you understand what they are presenting to us right here? That after our declaration, that for us to fall back simply means we are not prepared to be a country. That after our declaration, we fall back and we refuse to work as a country, maintain the mandate. You know, simply mean we are a failure. We never even plan to be a country. And the question is, why did you declare it when you are not ready to function as a country or as a government? But the question on our own side, are we ready? Do we have a government?
Full ready.
Yes, we are full ready. We have prepared ourselves more than the way we are before, according to the words of Mazen Nandekan. Listen to this. When a new country is officially declared its independence, the risk for some people or for us to fall back, the risk. I said it means that the new country is a failure. They could not maintain stability and progress. Leadership to collapse into a political, social, and economy. The danger is a major challenge for a newly formed nation. A newly formed nation that falls back. One, when it's come to social politics, you are a failure. Social media. What happened? You see them are doing Sonia Prawa and Elias, deceiving some gullible. That is why I asked Elias, what kind of a lawyer are you? What kind of a lobby are you? A criminal, a rogue, a 419er. Because you see the gullible that you think with your brain, you are smarter more than them, you can use them to reach yourself. Can Elias tell us how his country, Greece, get their own independence? Mas, come on, go on.
Yeah. To me, it's not the fault of the Aeneas. I don't know if you understand.
Yes, because you are right.
Looking on it, you will know, you find out that the guy, Isaiah Anyog, the AKA Ogen Chukwunkere, is the one that corrupted the Aeneas. But I don't know if the Aeneas is corrupt before.
No, Elias was corrupt before. Elias was sent to by Nigeria. Nigeria government search for Elias, or Elias write to Nigeria government and tell them, I can be a stubborn block. I can make them to fail you. I can claim to work with them. Why I do things that will destroy them?
Okay.
But Elias. Elias was planted by Nigeria government. So have you seen that lawyer who gets a job from being idle? And you start moving on the internet and you see a bridge and you want to work with them and you submit your application. When they did not even ask you, when they did not look for you, Obato Obie did not look for Elias, but Elias looked for Biafran people to come to destroy us with Nigerian government through Ogenkere, because when Nigerian government concluded that they are going to use Ogenkere, now Ogenkere and Sonia Prawa and Elias have already known themselves before Elias come to work for Obato Obie under bridge. This is what happened. Nothing more than that.
Okay.
So when you look at movement of Elias, he's a destroyer. Today, Elias and his firm want to destroy Eritrea also. The way what they're doing to us. Elias and his firm with Godabri, the more Godabri, they are aware under people who don't want Eritrea to become a country, those who fall back from Eritrea. That is people that Elias and his lobby are representing for. That's when you will know they are destined to destroy new countries. That is what is their job.
Imagine how evil this useless idiot is. They are evil.
That is it.
Evil, yes.
They are evil. So let us go. Why you know that? Why you said this year? I will have already proved to you the risk and the danger that is when you declare a new nation and you fall back. Let us continue listening.
Political and social dangers. Internal divisions. Independence movements often unite diverse groups against a common enemy. Once that enemy is gone,
Listen to this, that's why I meet it. Okay. Independence movements often unite divide group against common enemy. Now, in international law, these people who fall back, international law called them common enemy of the new nation. Not me. You had it here.
Yes.
Internal division. That is why I told that what we are passing to is an internal conflict on social media and what Gen to Butozo and the makeup trying to bring to us is the armed internal conflict of aspect of it. Now on the social media, we are on internal division. They call it an internal conflict social media movement. If you watch what Sonia Power is doing, it is an internal conflict. Adando, Chiamaka Ajera and so-called CRC, they are all they call them here common enemy against a new nation. Listen to this. Once that enemy is gone, who is enemy? Not even Nigeria state. They are talking about people who fall back after a country was officially declared their independence. And people fall back. They call them enemy. And the time will come when all this enemy will be gone. What will make the enemy gone? One recognition from one international country in the world under UN. They are all vanished. That is what we want to know.
Standing ethnic, religious, or political differences can resurface. This can lead to civil war, secessionist movements, or a power struggle between rival factions. The lack of a strong, unified national identity can be a critical weakness.
Are you hearing it?
Yes.
They said that standing on ethnic, religion, or political differences can rephrase. This can lead to a civil war, secessionist movement, or a power struggle between rival factors. Who are these rival factors? Not even, they said rival factors. Fallback, IPOB, Masob, Autopilot, Bridge. Name all these groups and what is the name of this one? Omajan. All these, they call them what? Separatists that are struggling for power. Is it not because of power? That is why they are doing what they're doing, because they did not have a place in United States of Biafra. Their position has been lost once Biafra was declared. And because of they know that their relevance is no longer needed, or they are no longer relevant the way they used to be, they want to maintain the power, the position they are. That is why they are fighting against the government. And finally, they refuse the declaration, use their hand under international law, make themselves a common enemy and power struggle in a new country that was just declared officially. Maz, I hope we are making common sense.
Mazi, you have finished me with wisdom here.
So let us continue. The lack of strong, uniform nation identified can be a criteria of weakness. They want to weak the government. They thought that by shouting, go to the better, we are going to arrest you, go to the better, you are terrorists, go to the better, you are that the government will stop working. What happened? When they see that the woman could not be, the woman resist all their threats, that even Simon resist all their threats, they start making a plan to arrest him, to kill him, to take away. The same thing that we passed under IPOB in the hands of Simon is what we are passing through right now. Is it a different ball game? Go on. Come in, my brother.
Yeah, Mazi, like during that time, this Harrison Ogechukwu Nkere Azaya Nyoko, aka stop the guy, this 3-star general who hope of them. Did the Finland experience such thing during their time?
Yes, some group of people who are Red Guard Army of Finland. Some of them are military in Finland, in military under Russia. And now when they are about to declare, remember, Finland recruited no less than 5,000 foot soldiers army. Finland we are seeing today. They recruited. Please, Mas Humble Lion, as we are moving, if our people come in, we break down, we give the opportunity for them to also lay their own view, because name open idea. On the mic, any chance of we are on this together.
God bless you. Mazi George. I believe not George in Yabi.
Yes, I think I thought.
Yeah, My brother Dalo. Good
Ndewo.
evening. My
Thank
first time
you so
to
much.
appear in your program. And I'm
Yes,
my brother.
Ndewo.
Ndaije.
Ọ dị mma.
Udo, my senior
Okay.
comrade, my senior man.
Dalo.
Good evening from here.
Chugozie. Gozikwe Biafra niile.
Ma
Thank
anyịkwa.
you.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm better support all na ihe na ekwu with obere okwu. Ịma na ya bụ na ịbịa watch ihe na-eme na our fight for freedom. When you watch what is happening, I spoke today in Kai. So one of my exposition in him basara vam na ndo na that with others their rubbish. So when I went Biafrans, if there is only mistake, the only mistake I can say publicly that our PM made was accepting another money second time after he was
Suspended.
Yeah, suspended for accepting him bringing him back again. That was the only mistake our PM did. And another good thing that Dr. Ngozi did was making sure that he did not come back. And there is one thing people don't understand. Many people were saying that there is a way that they're supposed to do to bring the men on the ground, the military, those that say they don't want to work with USB. Then I tell them that they don't understand, because nobody is against them. But why I support Dr. Ngozi 100% is this. Dr. Ngozi cannot work with people who did not recognize the government of the day. Number one,
Yes.
there is a position you did according to the international law. Any government, police, or military that refuse to work with the government, that person is not a military or police. That person is under a terrorist or whatever organization he can be called. And the government cannot work with people that they cannot identify. Government cannot work with the people they cannot say what they can do or what they cannot do, or people who cannot bring reports to the government. Because somebody will say to see as a leader, and somebody see army or police, and they cannot give account or cannot follow the government instruction, or government cannot tell him what to do. That person is unworthy to be a military or police of the government, because the world is open and watching what is happening in Nigeria. That is not what is happening in Biafra. There is somebody what they would all this evil they would go and commit. Nobody will go and pick them. The person they will pick is the person who is representing them in international world, just like as our DPM now is there. So if there is anything now, she stand. I am the DPM of United States of Biafra government, and this is the military of United States of Biafra. And the same military will not want to bring report of what they are doing and how they are working for the government. So they just want the government to sponsor them and will not monitor what they are doing. Then how will the DPM give account if there is any criminality? Do you understand? So
Yes.
she's giving her, she's going to make a very big mistake for working with people she cannot say this is what they do or this is what they.
I'm going to check whether his network is kicking him out. Check.
I don't know if the network is kicking him out. Okay.
Oh, sorry. So any person that is trying to blame our DPM for her action and telling from the cabinet to the police, to the army, or to any governor in the Biafra land to submit himself to the state of United States of Biafra government. Any person that telling her, then when the case is me, or he would have allowed these people to be acting on their own without bringing report or working with the government to say this is what they do or what they don't do, or checkmate them, then that person is a sabo, because he want to put Otongozo Reweze in danger. That because if anything happen, she cannot say I didn't know. And that's why they were trying to give them an ID to know whom you are and what you are doing. And they will have the number. So if anything happen, they will say, yes, this is Biafra soldier, or this is Biafra police. Why did you do this? Or yes, we do this, and this is why we did this, or why did we not do this? But any person that cannot give account to the government is not worthy. That is what I say. I should come and support you with what you are doing. So now we are no more we're not going to do anything that is questionable. We will defend our land, and those people who will defend it will work with the government who will know what they're doing according to the international law standard. That is what I'm trying to contribute. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much. Let me chip one thing before I take the mic. Now, on this you said, I want to read something out here. Hold on for what I want to read out. I just bring it out to read because of the area our brother come out from right now. This is Geneva Convention, Article 4, Paragraph 11. It said, when a new country is being declared and old Liberation Army commanders refuse to submit their loyalty or take instruction or obey the new government of the new state, the new state's government must recruit and train a new army and distance themselves away from the old army who turn to be a rebel, insurgency, terrorist in the land, to avoid the law of international law, seeing a new country as a violence state. This is not our word.
So here not idea.
Oh my Sombo Lion, if I have begun, I have fact, like what I said, I have read all this one. If you go back to my previous video, I have done all these things.
Oh, Dr. Ngozora Boeze. This woman, if
the government must distance themselves to avoid tagging them a violent government.
Yes.
I quote Geneva Convention, chapter Article 11, paragraph 5.
Hey. Ndewo mazi. Ikpa Ikpa ndewo. Ikpa ndewo. Mazi Ikpa ndewo.
Hello, Mazi Humble.
Ndewo. Mazi ndewo.
Udo dịrị unu.
Magikwa mazi magikwa.
Asị m eluigwe tọrọ unu nzu n'ọgwụ. Ihe niile unu na-eme.
Ise.
Adịsị akwụsị unu ga-adị ka echi ma echi ada agba agwụ.
Ise magikwa.
And asị m Jehova ga-enye unu ngụ unu ga na-eji na-ekoro ihe dị mma. Asị m onye tụbara unu aka ga-agba onwe ya.
Ise.
Ihe unu bụ agbarụsị ya ngere kuri ngere ṅụọ. Mba niile a na-aba ahụ na-agụ n'efu ka ha na-eme. Also onye Jehova gọzikie, and asị Jehova ya gọziere anyị our DPM Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, ọnwa anyị ka nwoke, nwaanyị ahụ asị na-etukwu anyị mmiri. Nwebere ihe ha hụrụ ndị mba ise ese, nwebere ihe ha hụrụ ha na-akpọkesị ya lala. So asị m ka o si dị m n'obi na ọchị m ka m gụọ asị m akwụkwọ nsọ Psalm 1 ọsị, why do the heathen rage and people imagine a vain thing? Psalm 1. And ihe gbasara our prime minister. So all those gathered ha na-agada, but listen my brother, ihe akwụkwọ nsọ na-ekwu, akwụkwọ nsọ ekwugo chịkọta ya ọnụ, ọ na-awụ m n'ọgbajodoro na dịsi our prime minister ebute Bible ọsị ọjọọ, sị anyị gaa n'akwụkwọ nsọ nke onye dị njọ kpọọ ya aha ugbu a ka ọ metụrụ m n'obi ọsị m ka m gwa akwụkwọ nsọ nke a kpọrọ Psalm, book of Psalm, first book of Psalm 2, 1 to the end. Also, why do the hidden range and people imagine inventing? The evil they're planning against our prime minister are failing. The king of the earth set themselves and the ruler take counsel together against the Lord, against his anointing son, Master Simon Eber, and saying, let us break them, band under and cast away their cord from us. And he that sitteth in the heaven shall laugh. The Lord are laughing against them. The Lord shall have them in derision. There shall be speaking unto them in his wrath, and vast them in his displeasure. Yet I have set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree, and the Lord has said unto the children of Biafra, and unto the humble and his people, he said, thou art my son, thou prime minister, and our DPM. This day I have begotten thee. Osigi, ask of me, and I shall give thee the hidden for the inheritance and the uttermost of part of the earth for the possession. Osigi, thou shalt break them with the rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter. Osigi, be wise and always be vigilant. Therefore, you king, be instructed. You judge of the earth, serve the Lord with fear, and rejoice with trampling, and kiss the Son. Let be angry and perishing from the way when ye have rotted the kingdom. But a little blessed are all that are putting their trust in him. In all and all, that God allowed those things to happen. But at end, they will always be like chaff. My brother, I'll rest my case here. Ask him with Ezioku, because always Ezioku bundo, and always Ezioku with the template high on him here. My brother, I love you all. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra.
Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, Mazombo Lion, we must continue.
Yes.
Now, we are on the chapter of what? Legal and the political danger. That is the level where we are in right now, that we are explaining. Legal and the political danger of falling back after official declaration. All organized country lack the full legal personality of a state under international law. This means it may not be able to participate in the international conference, join international recognition like the United Nations, or be a part to most its treaties. This can be a major fallback as the country is excluded from the very form that could help it stabilize and grow. When we fall back after declaration, no recognition. Now, there is things we cannot be able to participate on it for sake of that we fall back. We don't have full legal personality of a state under international law. When it's come to the political aspect of international law or on international stage, we cannot participate under United Nations Charter or to be a part that will sign a treaty. That is why Kosovo remain where they are, because they did not have official declaration. They must go through that way before they can be able to, so because you must submit an application, a document proving that so day some delegates stand in a place and declared a country as a new nation. After you have declared it, when you fall back, it simply means you are not ready. And also, You want to remain where you are. Like the Red Guard Finland people who want to remain under Russia and they fall back. When they fall back with some of their ministry and citizens, it now causes an internal bloody war between citizens and citizens, between military and military. But what happened? The whites who stand on their rights of the declaration get support from Soviet Union and Germany that helped them and chased away and arrested over 5,000 of citizens and the over total of 30,000 of the Red Guard army that was arrested and put in prison. Some of them got amnesty, some of them hunger and infection hid them in prison. When Germany come to help, they see the internal conflict and they come to help the whites, who was officially declared. I want to understand this meaning of official declaration. If any country is coming on to talk about Biafra, they will fail because of the law prohibits any country to go and talk to any group and give any group support or recognition. No, the law of United Nations, Geneva Convention, Montevideo Convention, 1933 said it's a prohibit act if a country was under UN went to give a recognition to a non-state official declaration group. That is why I told that no matter no matter whoever you are in the international global stage, nobody will give the recognition. The recognition will go to only United States of Biafra that was officially declared under international law. What are those dangers? Listen to this more as we continue. So you will see the dangers that is about falling back. Go on, my brother.
Okay. Mazi, because you can do asma jogi ma enwere kind of nkwugharị a oge kere na nkwugharị na-esegharị picture na Washington with all these people. And when you didn't have na all those kind of things, you know?
Master Lion, under this international law, that guy said the nuclear was officially declared. They said only the government has its right to make any state or any group to seek for recognition, not by proxy, not by lobby, not by any group. They are fall back because of we are talking about the risk of falling back. Now you fall back. They said that international law could not recognize you in anything, and no country will recognize or a country that was not officially declared. They are not even a country like Kosovo. You know, Kosovo was a country. They are a country, and there was not having their government could not be able to get UN membership because of no declaration. Talk less of an individual who snap photo. It doesn't work anywhere, and it's not international law. He has nothing, and he will never get anything for Biafran people. Okay. That's why I said when Germany intervened on Finland case and the Soviet Union, they go to the side of the whites who went to Helsinki, declare Finland independent officially. That is what they work with. That is what international law. And so anybody, any country, by all means, whether enemy of, the only what enemy will do is to sponsor them to continuously fighting to make what we are doing to look like we are not serious, that we are a failed state. That is all they can do. That is what he's representing there. He's representing the Nigerian government who don't want us to be a country. Look at where you go to Ogenkere, we go to stand. And have you had any interview with anybody interviewing Ogenkere about what he's doing?
Nothing like that.
He was just trying to romance Nigeria government and the way the Red Finland people romance Russia. What is after everything? Those people that stand up declared officially was the one that was given recognition as a country, as a nation, as a member of UN. That is how it goes. There's no other way around.
Okay, 1 minute. Come share because no munnem unu gakawa ahu biko subscribe or Biafran TV. The unu gakawa kwa ahu make no sure unu share here ka oruto oge kere na he always got time ya. No see oga bekode get say picture with nwunye Trump. You no need omege owu nefu. They won't. Mazi, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, listen. Now we are going to another lack of diplomatic relation and immunity. Now, who are going to, what is it going to make us to lack diplomatic relations and immunity? Listen to this.
Without international recognition, a newly independent country faces significant dangers under international law, as it struggles to be treated as a sovereign state. While the declaratory theory of statehood holds that a state exists when it meets certain criteria, population, territory, government, and capacity to enter into relations, the lack of recognition leaves the new country in a legally precarious and vulnerable position. Legal and political dangers. Limited legal personality. An unrecognized country lacks the full legal person.
And that's from
when a new country gains independence, there's a risk of a fallback, which essentially means a failure to maintain stability and progress, leading to a collapse into political, social, and economic turmoil. This danger is a major challenge for any newly formed nation. Political and social dangers. Internal divisions. Independence movements often unite diverse groups against a common enemy. Once that enemy is gone, long-standing ethnic, religious, or political differences can resurface. This can lead to civil war, secessionist movements, or a power struggle between rival factions. The lack of a strong, unified national identity can be a critical weakness. Political instability. New governments often lack experience and a strong institutional framework. This can result in a power vacuum that extremist groups or military strongmen may exploit. Widespread corruption, a weak judiciary, and a lack of clear laws can erode public trust and lead to protests and unrest.
Are you hearing it? Political instability. A new government lack experience and a strong institution framework. This can result in the power vacuum that extremely group or military strongmen may exploit. This is area that now, you see, Gentle, Butuzo, and what they are doing has come in with what Ogenkere are doing. When Ogenkere trying to destroy the government, stop the declaration, they could not stop it. Now, Gentle, Butuzo refusing to work with government, they call it that they are creating a result of a power vacuum. They want power. They want to remain where they are as an existing group or a military strong political movement. That is why you see them today having meeting with Southeast governors, going to Lagos State, doing everything they want because of they want to claim that they are in the one in charge. They are the one having power to control what we are doing. All these things are a result of fallback. Because if anybody in the midst of those who went to Finland did not come back and fall back, Gentle, Butuzo, and Jamaica, Powam, and all of them could have not been misleading themselves the way they are misbehaving on social media today. This is the danger that follows fallback. When a country, after declaration, some people fall back, they are making those who are supposed to see us that we are right, we have control. They want to prove that that the government of United States of Biafra did not have the power, the legitimacy to control its border, territory, and citizens. But the other way around, in what the government are presenting, that is how also the world will know that there is those who will be enemy of the new country, those that are not Nigeria, those that are fellow Biafrans, who Nigeria will pay money for them to work, like Ogenkere and all these groups today, who is against this government. My happiness is that the international law know there's people like that. And they said that once a recognition comes into a new state, the new state will use its local law to deal with them or to judge them. So in existing of what we are doing is only when we are resolute, when we stand strong in what we are doing, then under this government that the world will also see that the government are doing the needful. Being that they know there must be factions of, they told you here that there is a group. That is what you see Radio Rama and the Biafra Unite, they are doing. That is what you see Ogenkere doing. That is what you see IPOB. And when they can on the highway, all these things are secessionist group that are now have a country that they want to make it to become a failure. They want to bring instability in what we are doing. But because of that, we stand on social media, let the world know that you said that when a new country declared, that some people will be against the declaration. Anybody who you see on social media today that is talking down the government, this law that you have already put down, United Nations, Geneva Convention, Montevideo Convention, 1933, that is what is happening to us. They are the enemy of the people of the United Nations, of the United States of Biafra government that was officially declared as a new country on November 9, 2024. That is what will happen. So do not take them serious. Our governments are equal to the task. They are doing everything possible to defend Biafra land and defend the citizens, the territory, the borders, everything in between. They are doing it very well. So I want us to know that the danger of what they are doing is delay, that they are going to delay our recognition. But what happened after everything? After the Red Finland people delay recognition of Finland to take 1 year before Germany will come and Soviet Union, what happened? When it is time for this resolution to come, they give those who stood up in Finland, in Helsinki, in 1917, Germany recognized them and stand with them and chase away the terrorists, the insurgency, the rebel of whites, of red guard Finland people. That is why the danger of what they are doing. When you are listening to this, the danger also including political instability, power vacuum. They want to know that our government does not have a framework of how to govern Biafran people or institution that will help us. But by what you, we Biafran people, Humble Lion, Kai Report, Ezekuna Son, Kelena TV, had Exodus Talk, and all of the other Simon, what they are doing is to prove to the world that these people, they are lying, they are not working in the interest of the people. Yesterday in our conversation, I told you, we read their comments where they said there will be a minority. This minority are those who are against the government. They are people from our region. They are not from our same ethnic group, but they decide to turn back because of the benefit of what they are gaining in the position they are, and also what Nigeria governments are giving those that leading them in there, because they don't know how much that Ogenkere is collecting and given by Sonny Akparawa. Also give Elias and his firm that stand to lie against the Biafran people. Let us see, after all this international law, how Elias and Ogenkere will stop the government that was officially declared with a document. With a document, because they said before you can seek for membership of UN, you must submit official document of your declaration of your new country. And this document, who has it? The government led by Gongozi Orabeze has this document. I want you to know that your government is on the right track. That this danger you are seeing here right now, we are going to stop the danger immediately recognition comes in. The danger are to delay and to prove to the world that we are not ready. Then what you are doing on social media and how you are supporting your government will also prove that we are ready and we are well planned to do what we are doing, that the falling back people cannot stop us with the danger of all the things that we are doing out here today. I want you to know we are doing the needful and we're on the right track. That is what I want us to do.
Ndewo Maazị. Achọrọ iwere ọhara enye Maazị Chibụzọ Mike ka okwu gbasara ozi ọma ị nọ na-agbasa this evening. Ndewo Maazị Chibụzọ.
Ndewonu ndị ife ọma na-azụ ụsọ. Nwanne m, keep on, carry on. Your message is clear. Message gị a na-asị na mata na-ajụ okwu mana ọkwụ ọtọ ka ukwu amụ ọkpọrọ nkụ asị na hill ihe ọwụ yesterday ka m na-ege your voice na watch this Obiana Atom Nasi, hell, our people I had one or two reasonable people to I have touch as one. Naka beji Bob Tadwa say I'm 9 way mother say if I were Bennett mission adult now remaining juice. Daily. Evil people. Ndem na chi ekwege. Asị onye tatania, I atakwa ha na agba ije. My brother, I greet you. I so much love your mission. I so much love your broadcast. I wish you always be here with us in this lion. What is a humble lion? Now all the too much. Media the too much.
Platform Kiana.
Okay, on a platform okay.
Mafia di Arabia Fan TV.
Okay. Okay. I'm a friend na Arabia Fan TV. I'm mafia. I'm a man. I'm a Jamaica fee online. Jamaica fee on the street.
I'm not online. He carry himself.
Okay. Udo dem ancho yenya na. Eyotagona at least I'm not join the queer. Ozo me atobugum. You want a memo to our own with it abam coin really point and kill fish. I say yes, no dream mother actually. Lecture our people. Now our leader say na I win this your G. They couldn't subini my too much. My brother cast back because that is the anakwana azuo. And what I want to come and sit to a quality to a bomb like online. We don't want to miss your voice. Actually, to honor Adina Macandina Sado, Emanasi Aquan, down full to Ta Sinanan Canayele want Biafra. Nobody also our PM or our DPM, not from our leader. Anjuriash. Ndani for not because because Bakova is on, I need Lee. It's very, very important. Let us more. We move. Let us more.
No, not me. This is what work of Chukwuka Caribbean who want us to do.
That is it. You're not manifest inside again because let us more. We are here to listen. Which idea because we move.
Thank you so much. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Yes, we continue because our time for fundraising is fast approaching. Now we are going on another article. Failed nation building. How could a nation fail? Remember that what we are discussing, danger of falling back, is what we are discussing. After declaration, you decide to fall back and you move away from the country that you have declared and fall back. The danger of it. When some people decide to fall back, that is the headline, that is the topic we are addressing this evening. So you will see the danger. After you have had all this danger, how could you be contributing money in what is endangering you? Not even you. You are destiny, you are unborn children, and your entire generation, and you are also community. How could you be putting money there? What happened to Finland? Is it not enough to open your eyes? That in 1917, that Finland declared their independence, the Red Guard Finland people refused, like what Ogenkere, Chomo Koma, what Ugo 247 have joined them to do today. A man who brought me to social media, a man who I respect so much in social media, decided to fall back and said, if not for us, you are not fighting for Biafra. Oh, so if it happens that you are here, when you have a platform, when Mazinan Kanu is with us, you will also be a member of DOS who said, if not Mazinan Kanu, let Biafra not come. That is what Ugo 247 and all these people are presenting outrightly to us. But we are here to tell you, you are lying. We are not going to wait. What is the important thing is that Kobi Jerami Kedibutia on Article 25, United Nations Charter said that it doesn't matter how a government of a new country emerges, that what matters most is that it was officially declared and also they get recognition for their country under international law. This international country we are talking about is like when you said Germany will give us recognition. When you talk of America, give us recognition. When you talk of Australia, Canada, all these countries. That is when you said, this is the people that got under UN together and said, we are going to be a state. This is where we put a law that people will follow. Once they made these 4 criteria, what are those first 4 criteria? A population of over 50 million people, giving a mandate for the self-referendum to go and declare Biafra. The territory that you have in the 40-state map of United States of Biafra. A working government led by Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, whether you like it or not. And also the capacity for them to enter into agreements, sign treaties, and present our official declaration document. That is what UN Charter said. And this is how we are going to be a country, not by falling back. The danger is also that nobody will give you recognition. They will see you as a failed state. Nobody, when you are doing woto, now we are a new nation. We are no longer in the era of woto. We are in the era of under international law. They said under Geneva Convention 28 article, chapter paragraph 5, it said a new country must go into diplomatic, political, and agreement and peacekeeping for them to be recognized under international law. After declaration, the second most fundamental thing to do is what? Recognition, seeking for recognition, submitting our official declaration to other countries who did the same thing. Even by the right of international law, we are not supposed to submit a document to Nigeria by telling them to leave our land, because Nigeria in the world is never a country. They did not have official declaration document. We are superior more than Nigeria under international law. Once we get recognition, we also push to dissolve or to remove Nigeria from UN member and EU because Nigeria is supposed to be level of Kosovo, Taiwan, Northern Cyprus. These are countries today that have their passport, but they did not officially recognize under UN membership because they don't have any document to submit. Because you must submit a document proving official declaration. Without official declaration of a country, nobody in the world, no country gives recognition. Recognition we get from Eritrea. Where is it? Is a recognition really? The recognition we get from Amazonia, yes, it's a recognition. But do you know why it's not enough? Because they are not a member of United Nations Charter. They are not member of UN. All the laws that was there is prohibit them for them to come, because unless you make it official declaration and have a document in your hand and you use it to seek for membership, you use that is, you will seek for application for you to be a country with a document. That is how also when you go to school, from primary school, from nursery to primary, from primary to secondary, from secondary to university, from university to PhD, you have all these documents. But do you know that in all these documents, that the one of your final exam in university was not even enough? But you see, that's one you call PhD supersede all of them. That is how also MASOB, IPOB, we have the document. These are principal areas that we have passed through. Autopilot, bridge, they are all under Declaration of United States of Biafra. They are the same way in common sense. Your certificate of university of 4 years, even a diplomatic certificate of your 1 year has preceded that particular document of university, your final year, which happens that anywhere you are looking for a job, when you put a document of I'm PhD, I am this, I am that, they will give you position more than the person who has university final document. There is a document that supersedes a document. United States of Biafra official declaration document supersedes any group in the world. And under United Nations Charter, no group will get recognition No lobby will get recognition. It's only official declared country can go to a nation and other countries for them to seek for beer relationship, for them to seek for membership. If not like that, there is no other way, my people. Let us continue listening to this.
Ndewo Maazị, achọrọ m iji ohere a wee kọmụọ Maazị Kevin ọkwa onye eziokwu anyị na ya na-anọkwa anyị ga-amakwu ya kwa.
Yes, I know him very well.
Maazị, gị watch this ụmụ aja na grupu enweghị dọkụmentị ndị ka ha ji ndị ka ha si na ọwụ azọta ala azọwa ute nna ike gwụrụ. Maazị Kevin, go ahead.
Allies Dotra, before Maazị Kevin go on, Allies Dotra now put declaration that give us the power to go and protect territory, border of Biafra land. Do not be deceived.
Ndewo.
Yeah, Maazị Humble Lion. Good evening.
Good evening, Maazị.
Good evening, onye eziokwu Chinonso.
Thank you so much, Maazị Kevin.
As ka magari appreciate it, but ana na YouTube na watch mana asan ka mbata no adekwa mma no anọgharịkwa. Anọgharịa. So ọkwa magari ka mbute. Ndị sị ha na-aga declaration na wee na-ajụ agba aka achụ ihe na-ata alụ. Who does that? Something na-ata ata. Ịgbara aka na-ese ka ị ga-nwude. You have to have something at hand. And here I get out this declaration. And we have seen that all the way they have been leading us. They have not led us astray. From Ife, our brother Chinonso negotiate. From here, our brother Chinonso negotiate. We have seen that he is doing our government is doing the right thing. And as I thank our brother very well because all they sensitize our people. Many of them are waking up. Monday, some of them are not fall back self. After hearing this thing, they are making a U-turn. And that's also that they more developable. If they can make a U-turn today, if your teaching can make even one person to make a U-turn, it means something is being done. So I just want to say kudos, my brother. Asking from now to December, this our platform, it will grow more than what we expect. It could go here before, and I'm saying it again. So you see, one day, okay, I say great to you. Now, okay, guy, the weekend, oh, ha. You see,
yes, I want to tell our Biafra people that the platform are growing. Between these 4 months of this platform, after the attack or they bring the old one down, we have hit over 1,000K under 4 months. It's not easy. So I thank those who are subscribing, those who are liking, those who are. We are growing from one step to another step. Why I am here, it doesn't matter. What matters to me is that my platform does not. What matters to me is where this message can go viral is what matters to me. That is why I am not always want to be my platform. As I am here, nothing stopped me from being live on my own small platform. But I said no. I have to close my platform down to be here that have more people. So as people are sharing, the message will be sinking. The number that watches me here passes the number that watches on my YouTube page. So because of the spirit of to let us know the right thing and also to educate ourselves, also to put shame in front of those who claim what they are not, those who are social media, which are giving us a vital information that allow us to be fleeing ourselves since all this while, for us to prove to them that yes, it doesn't matter the day we started, but what matters is that well, we have to do the needful and what we are doing to do the right thing under the government of United States of Biafra. I told you one thing. Chukwu Okabiama keep Humble Lion, Kai Report, Ezokuna Son, Kelenna, Ada Simon, and all of them, including me, for a time like this, when those who you trusted will come to betray you. Okabiama said, let that stone that was rejected, rise up and speak. The stones are there today talking, whether you like it or not. Mass Humble Lion, we are not going to give chance because any chance we give, we may lose something.
Never.
Thank you
I
so
will
much.
not. I will never. Unless and I will never. Go ahead. Mazi Kevin,
let us go in.
Failed nation building. Without a stable political system and a common national vision, the new state may fail to provide basic services like security, healthcare, and education. This failure can cause widespread frustration and social chaos, making the country vulnerable to external influence or outright collapse.
Are you hearing it? Failed nation building without a stable political system. It is from People's World Congress, and people of Nigeria. She's a politician. She used Tochi. Tochi is the daughter of a governor. And Tochi is the daughter of a politician. See, a new nation for them not to fail. Now that we have seen the danger of falling back, this is the danger of falling back. They will come and tell you, oh, Ngozi Rebezi is working with the politicians in Nigeria. The time we are into is a time to work with politicians also, because what we are into, for us to build a stable system, a stable nation, we must have a political system that's as stable for a new nation, for their vision to be well equipped. This new state may fail to provide basic service like security. What are you seeing today? Because of the danger of fallback, Butuzo, Gento, and all of them refused to work with United States of Biafra, wanted to make it to be a failed state. But you and I say, no, never will this happen. That is why today the government has right, and they recruited, and they are training a professional army under international law. They said that they want the old liberation army refuses to work with the new government, that it is a must. They must submit their loyalty to avoid calling them insurgency, rebel, that Butuzo and Gento are answering today. That is who they are. Then you see this boy, they call him Jamaica. He is just destroying himself forever and ever, because those Red Finland, what they did is why they was arrested and they all was detained in time of Finland. I want you to know, before we give back to that person, wide frustration. They want to use social media to bring frustration on our government. It's part of falling back the danger. That is why you see you see Sanaya Kurawa, all of them, they come outside after we come back from Finland. But what happened? Because of the government understand the criteria of international law and the danger in falling back, Dr. Ngozi Rebezi stood up and maintained the mandate with United States of Biafra cabinet members. That is why I always say in my word, Airborne, I thank them for doing what they are doing, because they understand the game, the politics. It takes a politician to win a politician. It takes a political movement to become a politician. If you are not, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was a politician under Apuga in abroad. Obato Obie was a politician under PDP of Atiku and Peter Obi. Dr. Ngozi Rebezi today is a politician. If you are not a politician, you can never lead a movement of a new state, because it is all about political movement, it's all about diplomatic movement, it's all about politics upon what? Politics is a game. If you are not into politics, you can never get it. Owazurike fell woefully because he is not a professional politician. That is why he fell. Go and check very well how he started. He is nobody. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was a politician. That is why he never fell. Obato Obi is a politician. That is why he did not fail. And Dr. Ngozi Rebezi is a politician. Among those in the cabinet member, Obato Obi single-handedly find out her quality, her character, and what she represents in America, that she has what it takes to lead. That is why all of you that are making noise are there. One person becomes COS, one person becomes surrogate, one person protect the mandate, one person do not allow this thing to happen. What are you doing? Are you not supposed to be ashamed of yourself that you are in a class, one person collect first position, collect second position, collect third, collect fourth, and you have your empty mouth to say a word? I am sorry for you. One person is the COS. One person is the surrogate. One person protect the mandate. One person is your DPM. Are you not ashamed of yourself for opening your mouth to castigate her? The level she operates as a politician in your entire generation or be a mechanic DPM, mechanic APM. You can never enter office where she enter. It's not by mouth. But under international law, she understands the importance of building a new nation. She understands it. Look at the dangers that we are reading. What you who are fallback are doing. You want to make Biafra to become a failed state for the second time. Ojukwu fell. Ojukwu fell because of certain things that I have read to you. Why 4 criteria or 5 important things that makes Ojukwu fail. They said that Biafra fell in 1967 to 1970. Those things that leads to the failure of Biafra, time of Ojukwu, is what these fallback people are doing today. That is why we are not going to give them one minute chance for them to succeed, and their end are very near. Immediately, one country in abroad, in EU, in Asia, anywhere in the world, what organization, once they are a member of UN, all of you are food and monkeys and bamboos. All of you, your end is very near. That's what I want us to know. Madam, do you have someone to give the mic before I continue? Madam, do you have someone to give the mic, or do I continue?
Yes, Eze.
Okay,
Eze,
give it the mic.
Maazị ekenekwe m gị Maazị ekene m gị Maazị Chino asị m ọ dị ka gị akụkọ na Biafra mgbe mkpa maka na this time ị pụtara na social media na nkụzi a iji bata na social media na mbụ ihe nidra as this time maka na Chukwu na-eme ihe ya o nwere ka otu Chukwu si eme ihe maka na Chukwu na-eme ihe ọgba n'ụwa yari. Because before now, all these things we are teaching us, because I'm learning a lot. I never know all this. I never think of searching or doing all this searching. Especially my happiness in all these things. But like our men on ground who refuse to work with government, that government have all the rights to be his own military. And this international law, God, these people fail to work with government. A terrorist, insurgency,
Insurgency, insubordination. Yes. That is the full name. A rebel,
so,
insurgency.
I want this part. I caught I can say any work shorter. No feel no with sense. To tell them that it's not government. Government not going to with government. Government will give you order. As our DPM said before now, you cannot give government order. Government will be giving you order, and everything every operation we are going, everything we are doing, government will know. So that when a time comes, government can give account of what you did or what you didn't do. You claim that you are working for Biafra, and the government or the same Biafra we are fighting for long. After declaring the Biafra, you claim that you are fighting for. You refuse to work with government of the day. So, my brother, ask me, Odikagakwana Biafra, no good do now. So, what you akakora hanwa. Aye, no, so, but you know, men on ground refuse to work government. It's not even going to the program, but I want you to like kick over to that maka ishi block ndishi okute ko oba hante.
No, I decided next week Saturday, every Saturday I will be here 2 times, morning and night. Next Saturday is moreover on this military who refuse to work at the government for you to hear the criteria and what government has to do again. Number one is that the government has to distance themselves from the activity to avoid tagging them a violence government. That is number one thing. And our government
have done.
Yes.
Which our governments have done already.
Yeah. So we are going to be coming. Once we are on holiday from war, we are going to be coming. I wish I have all the time. I wish your work I'm doing is just 4 hours, 8 hours job. You could see more of what we have in our store book that we never even play out. That you will put your hand on your head and shout, what? So all these things are here. We go 247 is messing up social media. disgracing herself. Look at somebody. Tell me, in even Nigeria military, have you seen somebody who live his biabia in this way? A dirty thing, look at his face. A hungry man. We must continue. Let us go. Economy danger of falling back. How fall back can endanger our economy? Listen. No, not you. Listen to this as we play.
Economic dangers. Economic collapse. A new country's economy can be fragile. It may lose economic support from its former colonizer or ruling power, and its markets may not be mature enough to function on their own. This can lead to hyperinflation, a sharp increase in unemployment, and a decline in living standards. The lack of a stable currency and a functioning banking system can make it difficult for businesses to operate and trade. Debt crisis. Newly independent.
Sorry, we must explain here. Economic danger. If now that people fall back, that we all, because of the pressure that mounted after declaration, that we finally to say, okay, fine, for peace to reign, let us fall back. Look at this. A new country economy can be flee. It may lose economic support from its former colonialism. That is from Nigeria. If we have fall back, Nigeria could have dealt with all of us. Do you know what they will do? They will go to bank. Any Biafra, any Igbo man who has money in his account, Nigeria will seize it again. Because after Ojukwu accepted to submit on no veto, no vanquish, what happened? They crippled the economy of Biafran people and give them 20 pounds. That is the next thing that could have happened to us. That is why I told you, you must appreciate Dr. Ngozi Orabez and all the cabinet members who stood up for this second time. If we have fall back, they told economic danger. If a new country that was declared officially decided to fall back, it's going to cripple their economy. On international law, Nigeria, we said, you see, their first state, they are going to colonize us again for the second time. That is, people did not understand the danger of falling back. That is why we are hitting on for you to know what he made you. You see, that money they have given to Ogen Keresel, they would have seized it in Nigeria's account. All of us today, our account, our money is in our account could have been seized if we have fall back. If we have fall back, the same thing happened after the Biafra war could happen because for us to fall back, that means we denounce our declaration and we need to accept Nigeria like the way Ogen Kere they are doing, like what the Red Finland people did by wanting all the Finland to be under Russia, still using Russia currency. And what happened? The white said no. That is why you and I, as people like not Alexander Stubb, that is very wicked. Alexander Stubb, you are seeing here, the mother of Alexander Stubb is from the lie. I have researched it. I will play it very soon to Biafran people in due time. I have researched Alexander Stubb's mother was from the Red Finland people. So he inherited evil, wickedness of to stop a new country from the lineage of the mother. Why the father was like a prime minister, also a speaker in the white Finland people who stand up to declare the independence. His father played a major role in declaration of Finland. Thus, on Google, type lineage history of Alexander Stubb parents and him coming to the world. They will. I see. I give you the fact and figure. I told you to go and by your own. Just type that name, Alexander Stubb history of coming to the born into the world. They will present you where the mother, where the father, and the position of the father and the position of the mother. Then you will know now where he inherited the evil mind he has. That is why I said this man you are seeing on this screen has come to bring calamity to Finland, because what he did against Obatopia, the Finland will pay so dearly, unless Finland people stand up today to protest and ask this stupid man to release Mass Simon. But if not for that, they must suffer for it. Let's go back to where we are, because on our journey we shall be when the picture plays out. So in connection with what we are doing, for us, this can lead to a crisis concerning unemployment and a declaring in living standard. When our money is being seized by the Nigerian government, what will happen? Hunger will come again for the second time. We will start afresh. This is the danger of falling back. If you could have ever fall back, you could have ever did not resist the pressure coming from these individuals, left, right, and center, from one Nigeria list. If we did not, by today, the lack of a stable currency and the functioning banking system can make it difficult for a business to operate and trade in a new country. The birth crisis. Listen to this. Newly independent country often hiring a significant debate from Nigeria government, because they are the one that occupied our land, or take on a new loan to found a new state building project. If we fall back, we cannot get loan from any country. No country will give us aid for us to build our nation. If we have ever fall back, remember the danger of falling back is what we are discussing this evening. Allow me to play this so it can come out fully. You can hear it.
Independent countries often inherit significant debt from their predecessors or take on new loans to fund state-building projects. If the new government fails to manage this debt, it can lead to a debt crisis and default, which damages its reputation on the international stage and makes it nearly impossible to secure new loans or attract foreign investment.
Are you hearing it? That a new government must manage the crisis of citizens of the new country. That if they fail to manage it properly on international global stage, our reputation could have been destroyed by now. And those, after our declaration, that went to Finland with Nigerian government to go and pick Obatobie, do you know that when Obatobie is in court after our declaration, some group of Nigeria with those who are haters of Matt Simon went to Finland to bring Obatobie down. But because of the read international law that this man is a leader, a president of a new country, I was officially declared. Because of the official declaration document, you heard from Dr. Ngozi Arabeze that they did not succeed. People did not understand the importance of our declaration. Our declaration is what keeps Obatobie in Finland. Alexander Stubb and his kangaroo local court has agreed to give Simon to Nigeria and close their ear, like what Britain did, pushing Simon and the Kanu to Kenya for him to be kidnapped. And today, what happened? Britain blocked their ear. The same thing planned against Obatobie, but what stopped it is what? Official declaration and a working government under Dr. Ngozi Arabeze. That is Obatobie still in Finland till today. If not for that, by now, Nigeria could have wasted his life in aeroplane and off his life today. That was their plan. Because the highest, like China Samoru told them, you have wasted Martin and the Kano's life. Highest, people of Biafra will cry for 3 months. Everybody will move on. So Nigeria learned their lesson from what China Samoru told them to do, and they thought they could have implemented the same method on Matt Simon Ekpa. But because of official declaration and the working government, that is why it did not happen. Look at the dangers. They want us to damage our reputation on the international global stage. We cannot be able, but do you know that now, this only official declaration, we can seek for a loan, sign an agreement with a country and tell them, look at what we have to do. We are a new nation, help us, give us loan. We want to build our country. We want to get recognition. Once it is done, we are going to give you something from our land, because this white people have longer throats. They go where they gain something. It's not all about organizing us. It's all about what are they going to gain. Because of what America did not gain, because of what France did not gain, in 1967 to 1970. That is why they never supported Biafran people. This is the truth that I want you to know, that the danger in falling back is also that you are people, you who are on the fallback, by now, your mother, your father, your brothers could have been under hunger starvation by the government, closing the economy. Remember, as we are moving to declare Biafra, the government was serious, implementing laws, how much you withdraw in your account. Oh, you don't know that? Because they thought that with Ogenkere, that we could have succumbed, and they refused our declaration, decline on it, and become a failed state for the second time, so they can be able to colonize us in second time. Let's read the last of it.
Lack of economic diversification. Many new nations are heavily dependent on a single commodity or industry. A fall in global prices for that commodity can cripple the entire economy. Without a diversified economic base, the country is extremely vulnerable to global market fluctuations.
I hope you had it. Lack of economic devastation. Many nations are highly dependent on a single commodity or industries. Where are we going to, if we have fall back? We are not have a chance to build any company. We are not going to build any industry. There's no way our money will be out there. The only way we have met those criteria is now that we have declared officially. Falling back is a dead stone. You have had the danger that follows when a new country falls back. These people that fall back, they are bringing danger to us. But we must here to prove to them that we are not accepting anything falling back, that we want to move ahead as a new country. You have had all the legal and political danger of falling back, stakeholder danger of falling back, and everything that surrenders it is what we have put to you today, for you to know there are people of falling back. They are evil. They want Nigeria like the way the red Finland people want Russia to continue commanding and controlling their territory of Finland. Why you and I, who are like the white, refuse colonization? Mas Humble Lion, on this first section, this is how we come to the end of it and allow our people to lay their opinion. It's important in what we are doing. We move. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. Thank you so much. Enwere onye dere ozi Ejikem Johnson. Also, those criminal does not understand what educated illiterate Chioma Okoma and the Joy Eurobi. Yobekwa here kwa Biafran, okay, Biafran TV is making good use of his time, resourcing to make
research.
Okay, to make research. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Also, okay, Matthew say, remove this evil woman. Okay, sorry. So USB under Dr. Ngozi Arabeze has done a lot to help Mazi Simon Ekpa from detention. Now the world is scared to do anyhow because Dr. Ngozi Arabeze followed the international convention and since Biafra is a nation. Thank you, Mwachineke. Kasi, thank you, love you, brother. Mazi Kevin, enweghị nwere ikwu. Mazi Kevin.
Ma nwanne m nwoke onweghị nwere ikwu n'ahụhụ. Ajọs nọrọ na bagara na-egele egele.
Ọ eziokwu.
Ịma ahụ m onye oke okwu.
Yes. Mazi Kevin. I'm sorry. Mazi Eze. Eze nwere ihe nwere ikwu so that ka anyị gaa na the second one.
Mazi, I got a lesson today. We are learning a lot.
Thank you. Mazi,
Mas Humble Lion, now we have discussed on the issue of what? The dangers. And now you have had all the dangers. that follows after a declaration and people decide to fall back, you see that the danger of it is very, very bad for a new country. That is how you will know that anybody who is part of falling back never meant well for you and all the fellow Biafrans. It's only those who stand up on this mandate are the one making everything possible for you to live your life and for us to not be under another Nigeria colonizing us again. Because if at all we did not succeed, I must tell you that in our homeland by today, many houses could have been burned. Many things could have been gone beyond your imagination. But what makes things to still the way they are in a little bit way today is this our official declaration, and we did not fall back. Fall back means death sentence for Biafran people, because then Nigerian government has told you with this law, this international law, they said that Nigerian government has rights to occupy us again, and also they are going to seize the money you have in your account. Economic danger, you had it here. How they could have economized us again and they put us back to the sufferness we have suffered in 1967 till this day we are living. And you want to continuously living in that denial, you want to continuously living in that. I must tell you that it's only on this our recognition that give us a free hand for us to become a country without the declaration of a new nation. No country will give us recognition, and nobody could have talked about my Simon. By now, he will be in Nigeria. Why do I want you to know? Want to know this? Take an example. Finland is telling you that we know that we are a new nation, that we must seek it under diplomatic way and peaceful way. That is how they have come to recognize that Biafra was officially declared. And because of the official declaration, that is why they could not do more harm to Maz Simon Eba. I'm telling you this, that if not for this official declaration, my people, all of us by now, where we are going to be, oh my God, you would have asked yourself a question that you may not be able to find an answer towards it. Now, I have made it clearly for you to understand the importance of declaration and the danger after declaration you fall back. It is a bad word for us to say that we fall back after our declaration, my people. Let nobody deceive you. I want you to follow everything that the government are doing. Believe that with this movement of this government, they are doing everything right, and they are maintaining every international protocol must observe. That is why we are to observe all the protocol of international law. There is no more woto now, but it is all about what? It is all about diplomatic movement, reconciliation, peace movement, and the what? Recognition of United States of Biafra. That is where we are. And that is what we have to do now that we are a new country, and we must follow the peaceful way so that other nations will see us that we are a peaceful people looking for recognition, and they can also come to give us what we are looking for without us uttering a word, without us even going more deep in some certain things. We have avoided to become a failed state under international law. We cannot participate in anything global stage. Listen, when I mention a country like Kosovo, a football tournament World Cup is a different body. The law of that different body includes anybody who call himself a country to come and play. But when it comes to the access of international global stage, conference, international meetings, international aid, support, without official declaration, nobody will come to your aid. nobody will support you, nobody will give you anything. Do you know that it's also included in time of COVID-19? Go and check the history of Kosovo under UN. They did not give them anything. They are the one who suffered for themselves and to give themselves what they want. So after you have listened to all these dangers, why do you want to fall back? Why do you want to fall back? So falling back after the declaration of a new country poses significant danger under international law. I want to see emphasized with another Montevideo Convention what they told us. We have read with the UN Charter, the one we finished. Now we are going to make it for you to understand it clearly, because Nandiba is no people. Now, in half I want you to listen, pay attention on this part I am going to bring out right now. So you can also hear under Montevideo Convention what the assaults and the danger of falling back, because all of them have their part to play. Listen.
Falling back after a declaration of a new country poses significant dangers under international law, primarily because the entity will not be recognized as a sovereign state. A new country must meet specific criteria to be recognized, and if it fails to maintain them, it risks becoming a failed state.
Listen again. Falling back, this is under Montevideo Convention. Falling back after declaration of a new country poses a significant danger under international law, primarily because the entity will not be recognized as a sovereign state. A new country must meet specific criteria to be recognized, and it failed to maintain this, it risks to become a failed state. N'ihe na-agwa anyị here bụ na anyị gaghachi azụ after our declaration, no pose a significant danger under international law, because a declaration is a criteria of international law. A declaration is a criteria under international law. Mazi, Humble Lion, I hope you are listening to this, not only me.
Mazi,
I hope you are giving witness to what we are bringing out. Yes. This is particular under Montevideo Convention 1933. The first one was under UN Charter. It's where we got the first one we have there with this evening. Why I went to this Montevideo Convention? They are putting their word in a common word that everybody will understand it. That's why I decided to go. Now we are bringing it out from Montevideo Convention 1933. What are these criteria that we must meet? Listen, I am not the one saying this. It's not me. It's what the world, the process that even America undergo, the process that Finland undergo, the process that a country, Turkey, every country in the world, they undergo this before they become what they are today. Listen to this.
Criteria for statehood. Under the Montevideo Convention, a state must have a permanent population, a defined territory, an effective government in control, the capacity to enter into relations with other states.
Who will enter into capacity of relationship? An effective government in control. Today, if they ask you if our governments are effective, are they controlling? What is your answer? If your answer is not yes, you are the hater of United States of Biafra that was officially declared under international law. You are the hater of it. So my answer is yes. The governments are active, working seriously for everything to happen on our own. Continue listening.
When a newly declared country's government falls back, it fails to meet the third and fourth criteria. This leaves the entity in a legal limbo lacking the international recognition necessary to function as a sovereign state.
I hope you had. Do you hear what they said here? Now, the question is, the fourth criteria they ask us, do we meet those criteria for us to be a government or for us to be a country? They say, number one, a permanent population. Number two, a defined territory. Number three, an effective government in control. Number four, the capacity to enter into relation with other states. A state must enter into a relation with a state. A lobby cannot, because they said a lobby represents non-group organizations. That is what lobby represents. And I also ask in international law, is there any country in the world that because of lobby they get recognition? They say, hell no. That is only a government of a new state of country we get an recognition for the new state. For you who are sat today, you want to go and give your money to Fallback. Look at the dangers of what they are doing and look at how you know that you are not doing a right thing. You are destroying yourself. We must continue very fast.
Dangers and consequences. The primary
danger and the consequences of falling back. Danger and the consequences after a declaration we fall back is what we are listening to right now. Let's continue.
Danger is a lack of international legal personality. Without it, the new entity can't participate in global systems, which leads to a domino effect of serious problems.
Are you hearing it?
Yes,
The primary danger.
Go ahead.
The primary danger is lack of international recognition and personality. Without it, the new country entity cannot participate in global system, which led to a dilemma effort of serious problem. If we did not get an international recognition, if we fall back, if we not do our recognition, if we not do our declaration, the dilemma of problem we are going to face is numerous. We face only this because we have official declaration. And they also told you here that under international law, a declaration is what change a status quo of any leader who was arrested in foreign country or in a country that he's fighting for. Let's continue.
No international recognition. The absence of a stable government and the inability to conduct foreign policy means other countries will likely withhold diplomatic recognition. This is a political act that determines if a new entity is a legitimate state. Without it, the entity cannot enter into treaties, join international organizations like the United Nations, or receive foreign aid.
I hope you had it. No international recognition. The absence of a stable government and the inability to conduct foreign policy means other countries will likely withdraw diplomatic recognition of a new state. A government of what? A new nation. That we get an international recognition. This is a political act for you who Ngozi Rebeze is working with Tochi. Tochi is a son of a politician in Biafra. You are a fool. Ndị vice na ọ na-eme ọ bụrụ na elekọta nwa mara mma anya o nwere ihe ị ga-agwa isi ya na ọ dị ka nne ya ịlakọrọ n'ọnụ. Ọ bụrụ na Ngozi Rebeze work ha with politicians ọ bụ this with your dumb head enwere ihe ịma with ogwogwo isi gị ga-enwe ihe dị ya n'ime ka a ga-eji wee nwetara anyị Biafra ka a ga-eji nweta international recognition. The world will see politicians as international people in the first place. The world recognizes a politician more than a businessman. Or you don't know? You never know about that. That the world recognizes politicians as the #1 stakeholders more than businessman who has trillion in his account. You don't know about that. And go on social media, you are making mockery of yourself. This is a political act that determines if a new entity is legitimate state. Without it, the entity cannot enter into treaties. Without having a government, without declaration of a government, without recognition, you cannot join international organization like UN nation or receive a foreign aid, do you see the danger of falling back? When you fall back, these are the things that are going to happen to you. That's why I told you that next week, Saturday, we are going to discuss the benefits on international law of declaration of a new country. Let's continue.
Vulnerability to intervention. A lack of effective control over its territory makes the entity vulnerable to both internal and external threats. Other countries or non-state actors may intervene militarily or politically to fill the power vacuum.
Are you hearing it? We need a government. That is, we need a declaration that will lead us into recognition. We need a working government. That is why you see our government addressing Biafran people every Saturday or anytime the opportunity emerge to address Biafran people, to tell us what they are doing, to tell us what to do. That is why you have a working government. Without the working government, a lack of effective control over its territory make the entity vulnerable, both internal and external threats. Nigeria thought that Ogo Nkere could have destabilized the government. That is why they leashed army in Biafra land to do the impunity to buy our people. But today, go back to homeland. The homeland is coming because our document is in Nigeria hand to prove to them, leave us. This is a sovereign state, a sovereign entity that is a new nation, that you don't have to intervene in our problem, in our cases, in whatever we are passing through. It's all about us. A falling back, economic collapse because of we fall back. These are the things that we have to know, that we as Biafran people must stand up to fund and support our government that has the legitimacy to get us recognition, to help us to make sure that we are normal human beings, my people. We move.
Economic collapse. Without a stable government, a currency becomes worthless, trade relations cease, and the economy collapses. This leads to hyperinflation, a loss of basic services, and widespread poverty.
I hope you had it. Without a stable government, a currency becomes a worthless. Trader relations cases and the economy collapse. This leads to what? A loss of basic services and what? A multiply poverty. Ogo Nkere want to use Ogo Nkere to multiply poverty in our land. Because if we have fall back by now, many accounts of Biafran people could have closed, even though that's a one Nigeria. Because when we are fighting with in 1967, there is those who believe in one Nigeria. Their own account was also closed. That is what people do not understand. Let us continue. We are on the last stage of it.
Humanitarian crisis. The breakdown of law and order puts the population at immense risk. The lack of police and a judiciary can lead to widespread crime, armed conflict, and human rights violations. This often results in a massive refugee crisis as people flee to recognized, stable countries.
I hope you had it. That when the breakdown of law and order puts it in population and the immense risk. If we have fall back, the risk is that also the lack of police and the judiciary can lead to widespread crime, armed crime, and humanitarian rights violation. That is what Butozo and Gento are doing, claiming they are armed in Biafra land. They don't have right to do what they are doing under international law. And because of the fallback, the danger will fall on them. All these dangers they are bringing to us will backfire back. That is why Nigerians are looking for them seriously to kill them. And listen, if Nigeria succeeds in killing them and arresting them, they are no under international law. They are not going to give them the law that protects an army of a new state who are fighting to defend their land. They are going to put them on the law of insurgency, terrorism, instability, and all what's not, and rebel. That is the law they used to judge them in Nigeria, not even in Biafra land. So I want you to see at this second time will come to an end that the dangers is what we must avoid. How do we avoid it? We avoid that when we stand on our mandate of real declaration without falling back. On next week, Saturday, we are going to bring to you on international law. This way we are bringing this one today. The benefit of declaration and the why we must stand on the issue of our declaration. The law is in two ways, good side and bad side. So for we, why are we not going to accept the good side? After you have listened to this, why are you funding danger that we destroy you? That under international law, they will look at you and you are nobody. Nigeria using Ogenkere, CRC, Adandochu, a former member of Igbo World Congress, as of 2024 August, before she resigned and started doing the nonsense, resigned on her position, not that she's no longer a member. She was vice president of Igbo World Congress, up to August 2024. And after the new election of Igbo World Congress, they remove her from that position because her 8 years tenure has passed. Could you imagine when this woman was even with IPOB One Nigeria? She is a member of Igbo World Congress. They send her to come to destroy. That is why he starts staggering those people. And when they chase her away, she fall under autopilot. And what happened today? That is why she's messing up herself, because those that send her are questioning her. The mission we send you, why did you not accomplish it? The mission passes Adandoshu. The mission is not for people like her, but the mission of United of Biafra was meant for people like you and I, who believe in our declaration and standing on existing protocol of the United Charter, Montevideo Convention, and also Geneva Convention. All these are the criteria, and this is the way that we have to do. You have had the danger. Why are you putting your money in the danger? It's not about Ngozi Orabueze. It's about Obijarami Kebutu ya. School, result. How happy are you when your child is about to repeat class? The danger of repeating class is that you are going to pay the school fees again. You are going to see buy those textbooks again. You are going to buy the assessments again. When she come back to the house, you will start teaching those things that you are not supposed to be teaching her. Again, these are the danger in a common sense in the house. Talk less of in a foreign nation of United of Biafra, and you decided to fall back. The danger people are bringing will swallow all of you who are bringing that danger. My Assemble Lion, this is what we have for this evening. We will leave our people to say their mind and whatever they think they can be able to contribute. Thank you so much. We are here.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you, Mazi. Thank you for your good work. May Elohim Chukwukabiam guide and protect you. Give you more strength and give you more wisdom. Ozone, also diplomatic movement, that is what they code. That is the code of Biafra. Then Chuksu, also we are nation right now and we are moving ahead. Then Nozi Mark, also hit, okay, sorry. Then Chuksu say sensible people be eating this vomiting. It is never done in the whole worldwide. We must be very grateful to Almighty for providing us Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Prime Minister, the PM and the Dr. Ngozi Mazi, okay, PM and the Simon Ekpa and the DPM, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. They won ụmụ Chineke. Chukwu gozie unu niile. Maazị ndị a ụmụnne anyị ndị a Maazị Kevin na Maazị Eze ọ sị ha gerege so ha anyị ga-emezi wuzi isumudezi yazi gejikereze for the fundraising.
Yes, I want everybody, the real Biafra people, to understand that what we are doing is no longer in a common way. It's under international laws and what they ask us to do. With them, they have given us the danger. They are the one that giving us the dangers that flowing falling back. Do you want to see fallback? What are you still doing there? I told you, it's not about Ngozi Arabeze. It's about a new nation that we already have in our midst. I want you to know that everything.
Mazi, Moses Sahabi, no.
He said what?
They have started the fundraising already.
Yes. Now, in conclusion, please let us go and do the fundraising. Yes. No falling back. Falling back is a death trap. My fellow dear friends, from me, from here, I give you all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Just immediately. Just stay tuned. I will just end it and start immediately. Thank you so much, Mazi.
Thank you so much.